Have you ever felt like giving up right before your dream comes true? Like you've been holding on, imagining, believing, but nothing seems to be happening? My friend, you may be in the final stretch. And as Neville Goddard taught us, this is the most critical moment. Don't quit now. Your vision awaits you. Today, we're diving into one of Neville Goddard's most powerful teachings, the importance of persistence and imagination, especially when the evidence in your outer world looks completely against you. Neville often reminded us that imagination creates reality. But what he also knew is that most people give up too soon. They abandon their inner vision right before it's about to manifest. Why? Because the outer world seems slow to catch up. But here's the truth. Your imagination, once impressed upon the subconscious, must externalize. And often, the most resistance comes right before the breakthrough. Think about it. When a woman is about to give birth, the final stage of labor is the most intense. The pressure is greatest, right before new life emerges. The same is true with your desires. You've been persisting, living in the end, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Then suddenly doubts come, delays appear, circumstances look worse than before. That's not a sign of failure. That's the sign that the old state is dying, and your new reality is about to be born. Neville said, "Dare to assume you are what you want to be. Remain faithful to that assumption, and it will harden into fact." Faithfulness means staying loyal to the unseen vision even when everything screams otherwise. Why do so many stop before the finish line? Because they trust the senses more than imagination. If they don't see instant results, they say, "It's not working." But Neville warned us. The outer world is a shadow, a reflection of past states. You don't dig up the seed the moment you plant it. You trust the process. The final stretch is a test not by the universe, but by your own mind. Will you remain faithful to the unseen, or will you return to doubt? Here are 3 Neville-inspired practices to keep you steady in the final stretch. 1. Live in the end every night before sleep. See yourself already living the fulfilled desire. Don't beg. Don't wish. Just be. If you want wealth, fall asleep feeling the security of wealth. If you want love, feel the warmth of being cherished. 2. Ignore the middle, don't obsess over how it will happen. Neville was clear. Imagining the end is enough. The bridge of incidents will unfold naturally. Your only task is to sustain the vision. 3. Turn away from doubt. When fear or delay creeps in, gently return to your assumption. Don't fight negative thoughts. Simply replace them. Choose again. Choose your vision. Remember, the outer world is always catching up to your inner conviction. Delay is not denial. It's simply the unfolding of the bridge. Imagine this. You've held onto your vision. You've lived in the end. And suddenly, it manifests. The very thing you once imagined is now fact. And in that moment, you'll understand why Neville said, "Imagination is the only reality." You'll realize it was always done the moment you assumed it. The outer world just had to catch up. This is why you cannot quit in the final stretch. Because your vision, your desire, your answered prayer is already yours. You're simply walking toward the appointed hour when it becomes visible. So, if you're feeling weary today, if you're wondering whether to keep going or let go, remember this. You are closer than you think. The pressure you feel is not the end. It's the sign of a new beginning. Keep going. Keep imagining. Stay faithful. Your vision awaits. Let me share something Neville often did. He told stories. He shared how people applied these teachings and received miraculous results, often right when they were about to give up. One woman had been imagining reconciling with her estranged husband. Months passed with no sign of change. Friends told her to move on. But every night, she persisted, falling asleep in the feeling of being happily reunited. Then, when she least expected it, her husband reached out, apologetic, wanting to restore their marriage. Another man desired a specific job. He visualized signing the contract, but months went by with rejection after rejection. He stayed loyal to the inner vision. Then suddenly, a door opened, not through any logical channel he expected, but through a casual conversation that led to the exact position he wanted. The greatest battle you will ever face is not with the outside world, but with your inner self. Neville said, "Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. In the final stretch, doubt whispers, 'Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Maybe I should just give up.' But remember, those thoughts are not truth. They are echoes of your old state. They have no real power unless you feed them. Your task is simple. Return again and again to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That's your weapon. That's your victory. So, how do you know you're in the final stretch? Here are a few signs. 1. Intensified resistance. Everything seems to go the opposite way. Don't panic. That's the old state collapsing. 2. Doubt increases, the mind races with reasons why it's impossible. Recognize it as the death cry of the old belief. 3. Synchronicities appear, small hints, symbols, or chance encounters show you that movement is happening behind the scenes. If you notice these, rejoice, it means you're closer than ever. Neville always reminded us that living in the end is not about straining, forcing, or desperately repeating affirmations. It's about naturalness. When you walk into a room, you don't declare, "I am sitting." You simply sit. In the same way, assume your desire naturally. Feel its reality so deeply that you no longer chase it. It becomes who you are. The final stretch is your opportunity to prove to yourself that you are what you imagine, long before the world mirrors it back. If you're hearing this right now, take it as a sign. You are not here by accident. That dream you've been holding, that vision you've been nurturing, it is valid, it is possible, and it is already yours in imagination. The outer world has no choice but to align. Neville once said, "Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself." So stop worrying about how long it's taking. Release the past. Stand firm in your assumption, because the only thing that can stop you now is quitting too early. Close your eyes for just a moment with me. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, looking back at this very moment. You'll smile because you'll realize this was the turning point when you refused to give up. Breathe deeply. See it done. Feel it done. Walk in the joy of your answered prayer. Because it's not coming, it's here. You've already claimed it. Let's do something Neville taught, right here, right now. Close your eyes with me. Forget for a moment your outer circumstances. Forget the bills, the delays, the doubts. Now bring to mind your desire. See yourself already living it. Don't try too hard, just let the scene rise in your imagination, as if you were replaying a memory. Are you walking into your new home? Feel the doorknob in your hand. Smell the fresh paint. Hear your footsteps echoing. Are you standing in love with your partner? Feel the warmth of their hand in yours. Hear the way they laugh. Feel the closeness. Are you free from lack? Living in abundance? Hear the sound of counting money. The relief of knowing everything is provided. Whatever it is, see it. Feel it. Hear it. Touch it. Now, assume the naturalness of it being done. Rest in it. As Neville said, the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the secret. Carry this scene with you, not as a wish, but as a fact. Now that you've felt it, here are some practical reminders to hold on to in your daily life. 1. Guard your conversations. Speak as though it's already yours. Don't complain. Don't explain delays. Speak from fulfillment. Revise doubt. When fear shows up, revise it instantly. Instead of saying, "It's not working," say, "It is done." 3. Trust divine timing. The bridge of incidents may surprise you. It may not unfold the way you planned. Don't force it, let it flow. 4. Celebrate small evidence. Even the smallest sign of movement is proof your inner world is shaping your outer world. Rejoice in it. To the one listening right now, who feels tired, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be. The delay you think you see is only the shadow of your old self dissolving. The new reality is already complete. You're simply aligning with it. So keep walking. Keep believing. Keep imagining. Because soon you'll look around and realize, this is it. This is what I prayed for. This is what I imagined. Neville once said, "You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it." The final stretch is simply about refusing to doubt, standing tall in your unseen reality, knowing, without question, that what you assume is already so. You see, persistence is not only about receiving the thing you desire, it's about transforming you. When you stay loyal to the unseen vision, day after day, you begin to rise above the old self. You stop being a person who is chasing, and you become the one who already is. Neville said, "The world is yourself pushed out, and when you change your inner assumptions, the world has no choice but to change its reflection. So every time you refuse to give in to doubt, Every time you choose to return to the end, you are rewriting the very blueprint of your life. You are proving to yourself that imagination rules reality. To make this practical, here's a simple ritual you can practice every day in the final stretch. Morning. Before you even pick up your phone, close your eyes and feel the joy of already living your desire. Just 2 minutes. Afternoon. When doubt or delay appears, whisper to yourself, "It is done. I am that." Night. As Neville taught, enter sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. Imagine the scene until it feels real, and drift off resting in the end. This way, from sunrise to sleep, you are surrounded by your assumption. You live in it, and soon, you'll live it out. Let me give you one more powerful picture. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. For weeks, nothing seems to happen. If you judged by appearances, you'd say the seed has died. But underground, roots are spreading, foundations are being laid. Then, one day, without warning, a sprout breaks the surface. Your desire works the same way. The moment you assumed it, the seed was planted. The soil of your subconscious accepted it. Just because you can't yet see it, doesn't mean it isn't happening. The roots are already spreading beneath the surface of your reality. The final stretch is that moment right before the sprout pushes through. Don't stop watering it now. Neville reminded us, faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Faith is not straining, it's not begging, it's not hoping. Faith is calm knowing. It's walking as if it's already yours. It's laughing at delays because you know they don't matter. And when you walk in faith long enough, the world bows to your assumption. So, let me speak directly to you as we close. Do not quit. Do not let appearances deceive you. Do not hand back the treasure you already claimed in imagination. Stay the course. Keep believing. Keep living in the end. Because your desire is not a fantasy, it is your future self calling you forward. It already exists, waiting for you to catch up. And if you keep going, if you hold steady, if you walk through this final stretch with persistence and faith, very soon, you will step into the life you once only dared to imagine. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, you are the operant power. You are the imagination of God made visible. You hold the key. Don't give up in the final stretch. Keep walking. Because your vision is not just a dream, it is your destiny. If you're ready to persist until the end, comment below. I choose faith over doubt, and share this message with someone who's on the edge of giving up. They need to hear it. Until next time, live in the end, persist in your vision, and remember, your imagination is the only reality.